Okay, not that anybody cares, but I have an extreme spider phobia. So there was like a, I don't know what it was. It was brown, it was creepy, and it was crawly. And literally, I can't kill the things. I can't even kill the things. So I go into the little kitchen area. I get some cleaner, I spray it. And I swear I heard it squeal. I know I heard something out of it. I don't know what it was.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV.
All right. Okay. We're on to another video. We've made it past the last video. We're on to the next video. That's how I like to go. I just like a boom, 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 roll them off. Guys, okay. Today's video is a top 10 must-own Blu-ray movies 1970s edition. So, when you think 70s, I mean, there's a lot of good horror. There's some good sci-fi. You know, there's a mixture of everything. You know, a lot of people love the 80s. A lot of people love the 90s. But a lot of people love the 70s, but I feel like it gets a little overlooked. And here we go. We'll start the list with an honorable mention. Now, this is a must-own, so this is going to apply to, you know, what I think everybody should see. You know, I mean, basically for the general audience. Here we go at an honorable mention. Personally, it's very rewatchable to me, but hey, maybe not for everybody. It's the Rocky Horror Picture Show, the #1 cult movie of all time, the #1 midnight movie of all time. It's really become a classic at this point, starring Tim Curry, probably one of his best performances, Susan Sarandon. This came out in '75, and it's still going strong. So yeah, that's the honorable mention. Coming in at number 10 is Jack Nicholson classic, Chinatown. Forget it, Jack. It's Chinatown. Jack Nicholson, Faye Dunaway, 1974 Roman Polanski film. Yes, we all know about Roman Polanski. Let me talk. What about this though? You see that dent? You see that? Okay, it looked like a junkyard dog. Took a snap at it. That's how it came in the mail. So I'm a little infumed about that. Not happy about it. But you know, what can I do? What am I gonna do? Sue him? No, I'm not. But no, seriously, the first time I saw this, I thought it was a little slow. So, for some people, it might be a little slow. So I got it more towards the bottom of the list. But the more I watched it, whoa, I mean, this is a great noir, private eye detective type film. It's just good. It's great. Coming in at number 9, Alien, the ultimate sci-fi horror movie. Personally, I think I like The Thing better, but that's an 80s movie, not a 70s movie. We're talking 70s. The Alien 1, 1979, Ridley Scott classic starring, why do I keep wanting to say Sarah Connor? It's not Sarah Connor. What the heck is wrong? Sigourney Weaver. I'm sorry. I didn't know what was going on. Sigourney Weaver running around with like a flamethrower type weapon and sick Reebok pumps that come up to her knees almost. Down an Alien. If that's not enough for you, then I feel sad for you. Coming in at number 8 is Halloween, the 1978 John Carpenter classic. Really the ultimate beginning to slashers, even though there was slashers before. I'm aware, people. I know. Iconic theme. Just a great formula. Some good kills, not over the top gore. It didn't need to be. It really didn't need to be. Not the best acting, though. Okay, coming in at number, 7? Another Jack Nicholson film. Now, this is the 1975 Best Picture winner, I believe, as it shows right there. The winner of 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, starring Jack Nicholson. It's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. It's sort of a movie about sticking it to the man. It really is. It's a comedy, a dramedy, mostly those two. It has some heartwarming moments, a pretty good cast, and Jack Nicholson, Brad Dourif, Christopher Lloyd, Danny DeVito. This is just an iconic 70s movie that you'd have to see to understand. You know, it's just one of those. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've been counting right, but We're coming in at number 6, I think. Sorry. It's the 1978 musical classic, Grease, starring John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. Even if you don't like musicals, how do you not like this one? It's iconic 50s Americana. You know, great songs, great, you know, twisting songs, baby. It was the 50s. It was a different time. It was a conservative time. And it's on showcase here in musical form. Go Grease Lightning, Grease, Hopelessly Devoted to You, Summer Nights. You know, just some of the songs that are in here. The Pink Ladies, the T-Birds, the 50s era. You know, it's an iconic movie. It really is. And now, I believe we're coming in at number 5, if I can count correctly. Another horror. It's The Exorcist. Probably the scariest movie I've ever seen in my life. You know, I couldn't take a shower with the shower curtain open for the next 2 years. 2 weeks. Sorry about that. No, seriously. Reagan is a little girl played by Linda Blair, and she gets possessed by a demonic presence, devil, I don't freaking know. She goes crazy. She's spitting out pee vomit. You know, I mean, the girl ends up, you know, possessed. Why would you ever want to watch this movie? But you have to. You can't look away. You gotta watch it. And if you haven't watched it, well, you know, get out from underneath that rock you've been in, and, I don't know, watch it. It is the all-time classic. The all-time. Gosh, I forgot the year of this movie. Ugh. Oh, man, I hate that, too, because I love this movie. It's actually one of my favorites. It is Willy Wonka. I didn't forget the year. It's 1971. I did forget the year, but I saw it in here, and then I remembered. Starring Gene Wilder, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Man, this is such a feel-good movie. It really is. You know, it takes this kid out of poverty. It gives him the golden ticket. You really feel great. You honestly do really feel great whenever he wins the golden ticket. And you're not expecting it because you think the contest is over. But nope. This is his chance. This is his big break. Him and Grandpa Joe that's been sitting in a Sackley bed for the past year and plus 19 years. No, he can get up for a chocolate factory, though, while his family's been there, you know, living in poverty and eating sock soup for the past 20 years. So that's really great, Grandpa Joe, Uncle Joe, whatever you are. But honestly, I did like his character, so. Okay, coming in at number 3 is Star Wars, coming out in 1977. I'm talking about the first one, of course, starring Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, and Harrison Ford, and Chewbacca, and R2-D2, and C-3PO, and a cast of other characters, and some CGI effects that didn't need to be added, but it was added because George Lucas said, hey, screw you, I'm going to add it, because I can. Technology. He thought he was doing something good, but he wasn't. So, but it's okay. I know some people that do like the effects in here. My cousin likes them, and that's fine. I guess it's understandable. No, I mean, probably the most classic sci-fi movie of all time. You know, this is a crossover movie. You don't have to be a nerd to like these movies. A lot of people like these movies. A lot of people within a generation identify with these movies. Probably the most marketed movie of all time as far as merchandise and, you know, promotionals. As of lately, Star Wars, not going in a great direction according to me. But who's going to take my advice or listen to me? Probably nobody. Probably nobody. And the world is a better place for it, to be honest with you. Alright, number 2. We're in the top 2 now. And it is 1972, I believe 72, The Godfather. I'm talking about the first one. This is an iconic mafia gangster movie. It takes you into their world. You really get involved in their story. You get involved in their life. You basically become one of them. A great cast starring Marlon Brando, James Caan, Al Pacino, Robert Duvall, an A-list cast for the time, and, you know, just an A-list cast in general. What can I say? Really, what can I say? It might not be for everybody, but it is regarded as, on a few lists, as the greatest movie of all time. along with Citizen Kane, and you know the others. I like this better. I've not seen Citizen Kane, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be more up my alley. I'm pretty sure. If you haven't seen this, even if you don't like gangster movies, I would definitely go check this out. Maybe if you're not that invested into it, you could be bored by it, but to me, it's a great film. Okay. Number one. We're at number one. I've talked about this movie several times. It is 1975 Jaws. Man, let me tell you something. This is my favorite Steven Spielberg movie, starring Roy Scheider and Richard Dreyfuss. And this is, hands down, the greatest summer movie of all time. Maybe the greatest blockbuster movie of all time. If you weren't afraid to go in the water before this, you're going to be afraid after it. I mean, the movie came out in 75, but the effects are really good, very practical, and it still holds up. I mean, it's still terrifying to go in the water. Watch this movie while you're in the water. You can't do it. I want to do it. I've seen people do it. I know it's a thing to do. I've seen beaches have showings of this movie with that. I'd like to try it. I'd be scared half to death and probably faint, and then I'd drown to death. So, really, it wasn't the shark that would get me. It was... Well, I guess it would be the shark that got me, but not a real shark. No, guys, I mean, it's a small, quaint little beach town. Meets a great white shark. They're not expecting this. They're not used to this. Not used to these sharks. They're used to, a quiet, good beach town. And what do they get? They get Bruce, the big, great white shark. And he's on a hunt. He's on a hunt for some prey. And he finds it. It's got you on the edge of your seat a lot of times. And other times, it's really entertaining. It never slows up. And you really identify with these characters. You connect with these characters. You want them to be successful. And it's great. It's bright colored. Looks perfect on Blu-ray. It makes you want to go to the beach, but at the same time, it doesn't. If I can, I'm not really sure how to put that. You know what I'm saying, I think, guys. Very rewatchable. Very rewatchable, holds up today, even being, 40 years old. So yeah, a good digibook version here. It's kind of rare to find. Safe! That's it. That's my top 10 must-own 70s movies on Blu-ray. I know there's others. I know there's Rocky. It probably should have been added to the list. I'm not a huge fan, but like I said, I should have added it to the list, being as a must-own for the, general public. But, hey, I'll put it as an honorable mention. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Saturday Night Fever. There's others. There's plenty of 70s movies. One, I wouldn't say is a must-own, but I would check out Duel by Steven Spielberg. Look it up. Just look it up, and I would check it out. But that's it. That's really all I got for you for right now. Hopefully I can pump out another video in a few days or so. If you have any suggestions or comments on a video you'd like me to do, let me know. I'm all ears. I'm listening, guys. I can listen. I'm up to some ideas. If you want me to run around Best Buy naked, run in, get a steelbook, run out. I'm not saying I won't do it. No, guys, seriously, I really thank you for watching these videos. I hope I can continue to make good content. I'd be, more than grateful if you could subscribe to this channel to keep up with me. Like I said, I'm going to be continuously putting out content. But no, guys, most importantly, though, just go catch a flick.